Hey everyone, so welcome back to another video on our channel, and in this video we're going to discuss about the Cognizant ongoing hiring. So if you are following our channel, we have been posting about this Cognizant ongoing hiring for Genc candidates, and the interviews are already going on. Interviews started and already happened for many students, and still some college interviews are due. So we're going to discuss all about this particular interview experience from a candidate given experience. So those candidates who have already completed their interview experience, they have shared their interview experiences with us. So we're going to discuss all about the questions, what are the interview patterns, and what are the different questions you can expect in Cognizant Genc interview. All about this in this video. But before moving on, if you are new to our channel, make sure to click on the subscribe button, join our Telegram and WhatsApp from the description box link, and also make sure to click on the bell icon after subscribing, because we post multiple hiring, onboarding, and interview updates every day regularly. Make sure not to miss out. See the interview experience. First, they have said that they have completed their Cognizant intensive interview, and the interview was well. The questions they have given. So first of all, first question they have mentioned is going to be about project. So as I have mentioned in the preparation strategy video of this Cognizant Genc interview, that project is going to be must. Okay, because for every candidate they're going to ask about projects, because all of you have completed your 4th years and you have made a final year project, so they're obviously going to ask you about your project. And what questions about project? So they have also mentioned that the motive behind choosing that project, why you have chose to use that why you have chose to do that project, why you have chose to solve that particular problem. If you have any personal reasons or anything, make sure to mention that. What is your family background? And so there were two questions related to that. And what are the obstacles that you face when you are reaching your goals? So I have, as I have mentioned, the Cognizant Genc interview is not only technical. The same interview is going to be consisting of both technical and HR questions. So they have mentioned that what are the obstacles that you face when you are teaching your goals, and Python keywords they have asked, built-in data types, what are the data types in Python, and differences between .py and .pyc. So this particular candidate must have chosen the cluster Python. Okay, there were two clusters while registering for the Genc. So one was Java based, one was Python based. So as I mentioned that whatever cluster you have chosen, make sure to prepare the basic questions and in-depth knowledge about that particular cluster. Make your concept clear basically. So this there are multiple Python questions, so by seeing that you can understand they have chosen the Python cluster. If you have chosen the Java cluster, make sure to prepare this type of Java related questions as well. What is the dictionary and what is the impact on dictionary when the key value pairs are not in order? What is Python heap space? What is namespace in Python? Okay, so up to that there are the Python questions. So by seeing that you can understand they are going to ask you in-depth questions about the particular cluster you have chosen. Next, they have directly gone for the SQL part. So SQL normalization and types explained. So basically this is the DBMS type questions about normalization, and in the interviews normalization is becoming a more the common thing now, because there are multiple questions about normalizations and dependencies. Okay, so normalizations basically up to BCNF you must prepare 1NF, 1F, 3NF and BCNF. Up to BCNF you must prepare in depth, and the other normal forms you can just have basic idea, but make sure to have a proper knowledge up to BCNF. This is the boys code normal form basically. So let's see what are the other questions they have asked. Next question is about the flow of Python program using example. So they have asked how a Python program runs. So by giving an example, they will ask you, okay, how the Python program runs. If you know that Python doesn't use a compiler, they use an interpreter. So you have to explain it like that. What is interpreter in Python? See, next question is about that only. So what is the family background again? Who is the happiest person when you get this job? This basic HR related questions will be in between, in the beginning, middle and end. Whenever they want they can add this, because there will be only single person who will be asking this question, not like you are computing technical and then going for HR, not like that. There is only single interview for Cognizant. Who is then what do you do if you don't get this job? Any location or any shift and any domain you can work in the company? So for all this question obviously you have to say yes, otherwise they will think that you are not flexible enough to for this job, so they will not choose you. And suppose location is in Shillong, what will you do? So you have to say that I'll have to move to Shillong, like that. Okay, whatever you say, don't say that no I will not move, I will stay in my hometown only, like that. Don't say these things. And if you have any questions to the interviewer, you should ask. And also do not ask how was my interview, am I going to pass, when is going to be the result. Don't ask these type of questions. Ask anything related to your domain, your technological interests, or anything related to your future in the IT industry, like that. This candidate have mentioned one logical question was there. Okay, so in Cognizant Genc interview, you can expect this type of puzzle type questions or logical questions more frequently, because for every candidate generally one or two this type of questions you can see. So the question was, three ropes were aligned parallelly and we have to exchange the first and the third rope without touching the second rope. We have to like they have mentioned the logical question was something about ropes. Three ropes were there, they have been aligned parallelly like that. So the interview is for so the I mentioned the interview was for 30 minutes. Okay, for more than 30 minutes, above 30 minutes. So interview is going to be long, not very short. Okay, because they're going to ask you in-depth questions from whatever cluster you have chosen. That is going to be the main focus. Okay, so make sure to have proper preparation of your cluster of in-depth knowledge also, and also your project. These two are going to be the main focus of this Cognizant Genc interview. And the interviewer was too friendly. One suggestion to all the aspirants, this candidate have mentioned one suggestion as well. It is going to be that to be confident while answering and don't get too emotional when they're asking about relationship questions or something like what your family is doing, who was happiest, like this. Okay, just be confident, be in the mood of interview. Always remember that you are in an interview, you are not in a friendly chat. So that's all about the whole interview experience. And if you have already given this interview, you can also share your interview experience with us in a telegram group. Also, you can directly comment to the video also, so that others can also have help from this particular interview experiences. And that's it. If you have any other queries regarding this, make sure to comment down.